How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another show. This is You Made Roscoe, and I am Roscoe. And today I got my partner in crime with me. I got Peeps in the building. What to do, my dude?
What's
Um,
going on, Roscoe? Roscoe Village was good.
Ain't nothing to it, man. You know we rocking. You know how we do. So we gonna get it in. But before we do that, I do want to ask for anybody who hasn't that they please subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell. That way, you'll be reminded of any time any future shows are being published. Also, want to make sure that I state that make sure that you go over to George Carlin's page and do the exact same thing. Hit the sub button, hit the notification bell, because we do want to support the artists at the end of the day. And even though George isn't here with us anymore, somebody's still running his page. So make sure that you all are doing that. And now that I've gotten that all out of the way, today's show is about George Carlin. The name of this is People Are Boring. This ought to be interesting. He always has like some of the most interesting takes on things. This ought to be good. So I hope y'all locked in because me and Peeps we ready. So we gonna go ahead and start this up.
And it's bad for you. Now, you wouldn't know it from some of the things I've said over the years, but I like people. I do. I like people, but I like them in short bursts. I don't like people for extended periods of time. I'm all right with them for a little while, but once you get up past around minute and a half, I got to get the fuck out of there. And my reason is for one that you may share, possibly. I have a very low tolerance level for stupid bullshit. That's all. Stupid bullshit. You know? And everyone wants to tell you their stupid bullshit. And a lot of them don't know when to stop talking. You ever run into that guy? Doesn't know when to stop talking, just continues running at the mouth like verbal diarrhea. Don't know when the conversation's over. Stupid, trivial shit you don't care anything about. Things you're not even remotely interested in. Did I tell you about my mom and dad? Well, my mom and dad went on vacation down to Mammoth Cave, Kentucky. This is about 6 years ago, I think. Seemed like it was about 6 years ago. 6 or 7, possibly 7, could be. Yeah. Somewhere in there, 6, 7, more than 6, less than 7. Let's call it 6.5. So my mom and dad went on vacation in Mammoth Cave, Kentucky, and my dad found a big rock. What he thought was a big rock, turns out it was a dinosaur turd. A petrified dinosaur turd, 27-pounder. You know, now that I think of it, it might have been 8 years ago.
let me pause it right there. um, First of all, he is not lying about the fact that we got a lot of people that when he started off with that whole I can only take people in bursts type of thing. I mean that he's a man of my spirit and my same heart. I have such a low tolerance for a lot of people nowadays, it seems like, because they are, if it's not this bullshit, this kind of bullshit that he's talking about right now, it'll be something else that's insignificant to anything that you care about right now. But like, what's your take on where we at with him so far, Pete?
I mean, he a lot better than me. I mean, me personally, I can't stand the whole species. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still waiting on the aliens to come through and just Independence Day and every goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the nigga out there laughing,
Right.
pointing, and getting vaporized as everybody else is running in fear and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he is right to a degree. Like, nobody cares about your bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And to the individual, that bullshit is the world. But the cruelest joke about life is that nothing matters. That's the cruelest joke about life. None of that shit, none of the shit you're going through, none of it will matter in 100 years.
Yeah, no, dude, I always say this to people, always like, we're just, when it comes to time, we're like the smallest blips. You know, you're barely a grain of sand when in the big scheme of things. When it comes to time, history, and all that, and your bullshit, like this conversation that he's hypothetically having, like, why would you waste my time with that? I mean, even given the fact, if we know that we are very insignificant in this big scheme of things, like, uh, dude, have something better to say than this. That's all I gotta say.
That's the highlight, though, man. Like some people, like that's literally the highlight of their lives. You know what I'm saying? Like that that's wild, man.
Oh,
That's wild.
no, it's crazy.
To anybody who's watching the video, have you ever read across anybody with just one of the most outlandish, crazy stories, and it was just random? Hit us in the comments. What was that story? I
Oh,
would know.
please do, please do. I know I would be interested too if anybody has anything close to this kind of stuff. They just encounter somebody and it's like blah 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 blah. You know, because that's what that sounds like to me. It's like if I got caught by that person right there in that conversation, dude, I would want to kill myself. I'd be like, oh my God. And me being so time conscious, you know what I mean? I'd be like, oh my God, dude, we just wasted so much time with this nonsense. I'd be going crazy, but let's keep it going.
That would have been close to Y2K, wouldn't it? Remember Y2K? Whatever happened? Everybody's all worried about that. Nothing ever happened. Big fuss. Nothing ever happened. You know? God, that's strange, you know? So let's say, we'll say it's 8 years. It was either 8 or 5. So my dad gave my mom this big turd. He said, here, Mom, this is a big dinosaur turd. Put it in your purse and take that home. My mom said, Dad, I don't think this is a dinosaur turd. This thing is still warm. Whoever dropped this thing is still walking around in here, and we better get the fuck out of this cave. Nine years ago. 9. I know it was 9 because my wife was pregnant with our first boy, Mahmoud ibn El Said ben Salam. And he's 10 now. Or is he? He's 11. Maybe he's 11. He's either 11 or 5. And while all this is going on, you're searching through your mind for something diplomatic and tactful and graceful that you can say to help end the conversation. And all I can ever come up with is, blow it out your ass! 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 Blow it out your ass!
Who came up with that song? Was that like Ludacris at 50 or something like that?
You're exactly right. It was a Ludacris song. Yep. It was a Ludacris
Oh
song.
man, he just threw me back to that song so fast. That'll blow it out your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. That's probably where he got it from too. I don't know how old
Yep.
it is.
It was Luda.
That's crazy.
You know? But you can't say that. Good manners don't permit it. You have to find another way, and I go to body language. I try to use my body language to show that the conversation's over. I find myself leaning at a 45-degree angle, trying to indicate the direction I'd like to go if this person would just shut the fuck up. And that I might even give him a verbal cue. Surgery. Surgery. I'm late for surgery. I'm having my ears sewn shut.
Dude, I hate to stop it again this fast, but I can't tell you how many times I've been wrapped up in conversations with people, and I'm trying to give them the body turn cue. This dude is my spirit animal. Because dude, I find myself doing that a lot when people they just be spewing and spewing and spewing, and I try to like jump in there and like, all right, man, or try to say something like that, or position my body, or I start walking, and they just continue. You know what I mean? The awareness is crazy. The lack of awareness is crazy. But what you got to say about that, Pete?
You know what? That almost put me in the mindset of somebody that just doesn't shut the fuck up. Remember Forrest Gump? Remember
Oh,
Bubble?
oh yeah, oh
I
yeah,
know the way that they edited the movie, it was like days that he was just drowning on about fucking shrimp.
yeah,
And it was just like, it would take a special kind of person like Forrest to be able to befriend somebody like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But then again, when I think about it, my kids and my kids' mother probably feel the same way about me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I said okay like 1,000 times now. Shut the
Right,
fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Jeez. We get it. You're a
right.
Batman fan, okay? Dang. Oh
No,
God.
you have to hear how many ways I'm a Batman. Right.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So while we're saying those things, I'm quite sure that we're that very thing to somebody else.
Dude, I already know I am. Dude, I can't even tell you how many times in the comment section, more than a few times that we've done these. It was one of our more recent videos that we did, the Bill Burr. I had a couple people jump in there. Like, it was one dude, boy, he was like, man, y'all talk way too long. And the way he typed it out, somebody gonna say that same thing about this too. I'm more than certain. Yeah, but you can't please everybody. Most people will be like, I love the commentary, blah 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 blah. But yeah, no, you'll get those people, and I get that all the time.
Yeah, but this part of the entertainment, us interjecting our little say souls and stuff. That's all a part of the entertainment. But we get it. We
Yeah,
get it. Though.
no, I get it, but see, this is what blows me about people. Before we continue, they like you said it. This is about our reaction. Y'all are tuning in for our reaction, and if you wanted to just hear the comedian, why would you tune in to me? That's my whole thing. Like, if you
That's
just
fact.
wanted to hear them, why would you tune in to me? I'm gonna be talking.
Yep.
I'm gonna be talking, but
And don't let us be in full panel over here,
oh
man.
God, man. And I know some long-winded dudes. I know they long-winded. You know what I mean? But you here for the reaction. Just know that, people. But let's keep this going.
Yeah. Same people on the phone. Same people on the phone. Don't know when to hang up. Don't know when the conversation's over. Dumb, trivial shit. Dumb questions. So what are you guys going to do 5 summers from now? We haven't made any plans. Marge wants to go to the beach. The kids kind of like it at the lake, and I want to go to the mountains. Grandma wants to visit her sister in Frog Balls, Arkansas. How about you? You made any plans? It's never too early to make plans. We're going to Norway in 2025. Did you know that up until the 1950s, Norway's economy was based largely on fishing? But now, thanks to the expansion of the world economy and improved drilling technique, and once again, you're searching through your mind for the right thing to say to help end the conversation. Shut the fuck up comes to mind. Or blow it out your, how about shut your fucking pie hole, might be good. Or if he prefers cake, shut your fucking cake hole. But these things, you don't want to, you can't say those things. And you can't use body language on the phone. Well, you can always amuse yourself, Or if it's your mother, you show your mother respect, you put her on speakerphone. But that doesn't move the conversation along. You have to find another trick, and I go to tone of voice. Do you ever use your tone of voice to try to talk them into a soft landing? You try to coax the person toward the end. Right. Good. Okay. Good. All right then. Good. Right. Okay. Good. Okay. All right. Oh, fuck. There he goes again.
That goes to lack of awareness again. Again, that's something that I try to do. But you see, this is my problem. My problem is my awareness is almost a lack of awareness to how unaware people are of these type of things. You know what I mean? So like when I'm thinking that, my tone of voice, or if you happen to see them face to face, like a body movement, I would think in my mind, like, you see that I'm trying to shift away. You see I'm trying to shift away. And I think that makes people double down, actually. What you
They be
got to
like,
say?
they be like, fuck that. You gonna hear what I got to say, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, everything he just said was the truth. Like, for me, I get extremely quiet. You know what I'm saying? And let the awkward silence dial in. And given that I don't talk to anybody on the phone outside of my mom, she just goes on and on and on, and I just let her have it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Because she's lonely 9 times out of 10. So you know what I'm saying? And I just let her go. I'm like, Mom.
Yeah, no, they
Yeah.
they 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 gonna kill you, brother. But no, then, dude, when you said that silence move, that don't do that. Don't do that, man. With mom is okay, but dude, you so opening up the door. You know.
Man, hey, look, if I responded to the last 5 different life-threatening scenarios that you just talked about, you know what I'm saying? That should let you know that either I'm asleep or I'm ready to check out. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the two,
Yeah, we
So,
we we
yeah.
we not dealing with our daddy's humans no more. That's all. That's all I can say.
You remember my neighbor with the burns on 90% of her body? Well, she burned the other 10% now. She was lighting a fart and her bush caught fire. Listen, Reverend. Reverend, I hate to be rude, but I just took a 3.5-hour shit. And I'm bleeding from the asshole. Well, I don't have any mercurochrome. Yes, I'll put a Snoopy Band-Aid on it. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. You do that for me. Yes, say a prayer for my asshole. Thank you very much. You have to resort to these tactics because many people do not understand what a phone call should be or what a phone call is. Ideally, a phone call is the brief exchange of a few vital pieces of information. This is a phone call. Hey, Steve, what time's the circle jerk start tonight? 10 o'clock. Okay, listen, I'm going to be a little bit late. You'll have to start without me. Oh, don't worry, I'll catch up. I'm eating a whole bunch of oysters and watching a horny movie. It's called Tarzan Fucks a Zebra. Russell Crowe. Well, it's kind of a fantasy. Right now, Renee Zellweger is blowing a unicorn.
Wait, oh my God, dude. Russell Crowe. Yeah, let me finish this out. There's only a little bit left, man.
That's a phone call. It should not be a 2.5-hour harangue of your third cousin describing her mailman's liposuction. God, people are fucking boring. People are just fucking boring.
All right, that's the end of that right there. But as George just said at the end of all of that, the name of this is "People Are Boring" by George Carlin, and Peeps, what you got to say about that?
I think the moral of the story is people need to do more exciting stuff, get into a gunfight, you know what I'm saying? Pistol whip a zebra, you know what I'm saying? Put jumper cables on your nipples and connect it to a car battery, do something. If you're gonna have a story, man, make sure the story's popping, man. Shout out to you pathological liars out there, man, because y'all make life worthy.
God dang it, man. The pathological liars are the true. What do you say? Like, there's not enough of them anymore.
Yeah. You know, not all heroes wear capes, and they out here and they make life, you know, worth it. You know, because half the shit you start believing because they believe they lie. You know what I'm saying? So, no, y'all know who y'all are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. You're a fool, Peeps. But no, that's so true. So true. The spice of life, if you will, man. These people, man. But yeah, no, he's not lying about anything he said. That last part when he was talking about, you know, what a phone call should be. I've had those conversations with people before, like real life, like they're trying to explain to them, like, dude, all we need to be talking about is like the vital information, as he said, you know, like where you gonna be at, where I'm meeting you at, you know, and even if it's about how you doing, you know what I mean? Like it ain't gonna take a lot. And I'm sure like all of us have these type of people to where there's certain people where you can lock into a conversation for forever. You know what I mean? Everybody has those people, and nobody on either end really minds, you know. But for the most part, though, if it's not that person, dude, anything we got to say, you know, even if it's a how you doing and all that, 5 to 10 minutes should, you know what I mean? Should pretty much cover.
You know what comes to mind? That episode of Family Guy when Peter called Quagmire.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Peter was on some homosexual stuff, and he's like, "So, what are you doing?" Quagmire was like, "Nigga, you called me." You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like this kind of deal, like, what am I doing, nigga? You called me. You know what I'm saying? So whatever information you need to relay it, so I can go back to doing my perv shit. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? I can imagine that, you know, a lot of conversations have went down that path.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of loneliness in the world. You know,
Oh, fact.
that's really what that speaks to. And you know, I don't have an issue with, you know, somebody who's lonely and, you know, they need to engage with somebody, you know, every now and again. But people just aren't mindful that they are really that's only 24 hours in a day. You know,
Fact.
there's only 24 hours in a day, which is way too short for most people. You know what I mean? Like the only time that's long is when you're a kid. You know, so after that, you know, you eating up time with work, and you know you have to engage with your mate. You know, and like, dude, I don't have like 5 hours, an hour, you know, however long. I just don't have that much time to be eating up with most of y'all, you know.
Right.
So people just don't understand that at the end of the day. And you know, like I said, me being a time conscious person like I am, like every second means something. So I'm just, you know, a lot of the times I'm caught up in these kind of scenarios and my soul is being eaten away. That's excuse me, that's all I can say. But anything else you want to add, Peeps?
I mean, what you said, it holds so many facts, man. But I think last thing that I'll probably, you know, want to say is blow it out your ass. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think that's the thing that I took away from this whole video is blow it out your ass.
Yeah. No, if there's like a constructive way to be able to put that to people, because I know that that's kind of harsh for some people, you know, to just say, or people just don't have the gumption to really say that to people, you know, like dude, you know, and like I've been looked at as rude sometimes because I'll be like, look, man, at some point, you know, for the most part, I'll be like, I'm trying to eat it, I'm trying to take it, but at some point, I just got to be like, look, man, look, I don't want to be an asshole right now, but there's only so much time. You know, I have to do X, Y, Z. So let's what was that dude in the Chappelle show, the one skit, wrap it up, B. Right.
Yeah, yo, they need to patent that and wrap
Yeah,
it up,
yeah,
box,
yeah,
man.
you
Yep.
know. So I think me and Peeps, we finna do that right now. We gonna wrap it up, you know. But before we do that, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, hit the playlist option. You'll pick the one named Comedy Reactions. That's where you'll find a playlist full of a lot of stand-up stuff, anything comedy related is going to be in that playlist. So check for that stuff. I do have playlists for other things. A lot of that stuff is going to be music related, but as you can see, we have some things that are not. So whenever you get a chance, check through all of that stuff. I know there's a ton of playlists. It might take you forever in the day, but do that for us, please.
Hey, y'all will never be lonely, man. We always here, man. As long as you got an internet signal, man, you can always reach us, man. We here.
Right, right, right. You need that somebody to talk to, you know what I mean? Just talk to the screen, you know what I mean? Imagine that you engaging with us and bam, there you go. There you go, right there, But the Cash App, $ you made Roscoe is right there. PayPal at you made Roscoe for those who like to show their support or appreciation for the work being done on the page. Whether it's me or me and the guys, man, we actually look forward to providing entertainment for y'all, doing this type of stuff for y'all, for the people who do get it and actually come for the reactions and understand, what this is all about. I appreciate you guys big time, and so does Peeps and everybody else that works with us, man. But for those who don't get it, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. We're missing something in translation, because you come into a reaction page and then you wonder why are they talking so much? So I don't know. But yeah, no, me and Peeps, we gonna get going. Like I said, that's about it. Show's over. Close the curtain, kiss the babies on the head, put them to bed, all that stuff. Anything you want to add before we get up out of here, Peeps?
Yeah, blow it out your ass.
There we go. There we go. And that I think we should just leave it on that note. So until next time, people, be safe, be good.